Bob Stevens, Chuck Zapek with the Reichenbach wrap-up after the 2015 Bridge Bowl. Hilton Head Bluffton looked very even on paper coming in. Hilton Head just had a few more weapons.
What they did is explosive. That was one of the big E's we talked about before the game, of how explosive either team could have been. Hilton Head came today and they had the big plays, and that got them their early scores, and they got up 14-0. Then when Bluffton came back and scored a touchdown towards the end of the first half, Hilton Head responded, and that's what you need to do. And as I mentioned before on air, when the other team scores, that's an indicator that you're going to score.
That was the key series in the game after Bluffton had scored with about 3.5 minutes left in the half. To make it a 14-7 game and kind of change momentum back their way, Hilton Head drops the bomb on them as Aiden Haggerty throws to Taquan Pope. Now, what else you been watching on TV this whole last week? And the Pope. The Pope catches the touchdown pass that makes it 21-7 at the half. And that gave them a little breathing room. They threw the ball. Both teams threw it around a little bit in the second half, made some mistakes, but Hilton Head was really kind of in the driver's seat from there.
Well, it was such a wide open game the first half. There was a lot of running, and you can see a lot of fatigue set in the second half, particularly with the bigger linemen, and it got a little bit sloppy towards the end of the game.
Yep. Hilton Head High, though, goes to 5-0 on the season now, a perfect non-conference run, but now they go into region play. Bluffton goes to 4-2, but now they go to region play, and you know, maybe it's good for both teams to get the rivalry game out of the way, because now they've got to focus on region play.
Oh, you're exactly right. If I'm a player for Hilton Head High School, I'm thinking, hey, we just beat our biggest rival 3 years in a row, and now we're undefeated going into region play. I'm all ready for it. I don't think you'll have any problem motivating this team in practice the next couple of weeks, and Coach Payne has them where he wants them.
Well, and we will find out how Hilton Head High responds, because they've done this before. They've had the great early season run. They've won the Bridge Bowl now 3 years in a row, and then they've had some trouble in region play because maybe this was the biggest game for the players.
Well, now
he's worked on that in the offseason and worked to tell them how important region is.
Well, he's got a quarterback now that is maturing, and he's got some experience, and he's got the speed in the backfield, and you know, Hamilton tonight was a perfect example of it. Was 3 touchdowns, and that's what you need if you're going to be able to go all the way and win this region. You're going to need the big players, the explosive players, and you have to be efficient. When you get inside of the red zone, you got to score. That's exactly what they did tonight. First 3 times they were in the red zone, they scored touchdowns.
Tyler Hamilton scored 3 times, as you mentioned, and of course Taquan Pope got the 4th touchdown. Aiden Haggerty was brilliant throwing the football deep.
Oh, he played defense, he kicked the ball, he punted the ball, he kicked off. What more did this guy do?
Hey, Aiden, come sell us a hot dog. That's the Reichenbach wrap-up. Again, Hilton Head wins the Bridge Bowl 28-9 over Bluffton. Both teams with still a lot to play for the rest of the season.